What I wanted to talk about today is, we have a new moon in Gemini. Who cares? What's the moon? What's astrology? Well, and we have it all wrong, when they teach it, it's like, well, you are your sun sign. So find out what your sun is. Well, your sun is falling in a house, and that's the time you were born, and that's the real sign you were, right? It's the time you were born. You have a special time you were born. That's the sign you are. And that's the sign that's rising because you live within a holographic field and the sun is projecting through your rising sign. Now your physical animation is what you are, that rising sign. For instance, I'm an Aries rising even though I'm a Libra sun. Now, what's in between that? The second most important, which your rising sign is your sign. Your next most important influence, which is more you than the sun, is the moon. Why? Well, that's what's, we have months, months. The moon is very active. It's the one that's spinning around like this, much faster, see, around the earth. Very much it rules our daily life, our domestic urges, our daily routines, our habitual, our habits on a daily basis. Never had a fly in here well, not 15 years that I knew. No. Anyway, let's get back to, I gotta get a fly swatter. This lighting. Sorry about that. So now we got that out of the way. Nobody knows that, but I imagine how that nobody knows astrology. Astrology, like what's happening right now. Well, we're already feeling the influence of Neptune. Neptune is there influencing all the time, right? It's beautiful where Neptune is right now. In Pisces, amazing. Let's look at the factor of water. No, nobody is alive enough on the planet to even look at the factor of water. What's the water factor, Shauna? Let alone that you can't find any to drink on the planet unless it's bottled and highly refined right now? Huh. Why is that? And if they can do that with the air, they will. Hi, Grandma. Getting back to how that the new moon directly involves this epic, which Neptune is sitting right on the end of the Pisces consciousness, which is heavy. It's at the end of degrees. It's at 27. It's like, it's not just Neptune sneaking around at 10 Pisces, man. This is, hello, ocean beginning to make itself known. And let's look in it. Can we? Don't mind the movement to try and clean the ocean over there. Thank you. Disgusting. But that's like kind of the negative side of, if there's a square to Neptune, murky. So that's what's happening now, though. That's what's happening now in the sky. People aren't aware of this. Imagine that people aren't aware of this. Whew. Thank God everybody knows that right now is just not the time to think that there's anything solid going on anywhere, let alone like how you imagine what is happening with life with people. Really, all there is introspection. Right now, all you can do to feel comfortable, really? I mean, this is the truth for any time, but now it's like more so than ever. It's a big test. Man, the cartoon is getting way too real unless you go in and say, actually, nothing of what I see of this movie can affect my inner sanctuary here. I mean, you can chop me up into little pieces. Hi, Jesus! Who's that? What are they doing to you over there? Again? Shit, God, I can't believe it. Yeah. Getting back to, what is going on here, kids? Imagine not knowing astrology. You're walking blind. Not just about the possibility of the reality that you live in, like, say, the truth. Maybe there is real science, and we know for sure that there are fields of information here that we can get involved with. We might even get good at something. But those less apt to stem anywhere outside of the realm of people, couldn't be more important to know astrology, because there is a walking apparatus there that is packed full of information of what they're supposed to do, and what they like to talk about, and who they like to hang out with. And it doesn't have to be a mystery. Just look at their chart. Find out exactly what time of day they were born. Because then you'll find out what house all the planets are in, and that's the fingerprint of the person. I don't care if you do Vedic astrology or not. See, I'm starting to understand the kaleidoscope there, and what astrology really is. That what we're dealing with is a holographic field here, and I don't want to get too involved. I tried to start explaining it. Maybe I'll put that video here and set myself up. One of the first things I learned, this is off the subject, but my dad taught me, was how to burp a word. You know, you burp a word. When you burp, you say a word during that. It's the first thing that I managed to do when I was like 3.